money going? Where is my business money going in the terms of learning how to manage your finances, learning how to actually use money to like sort of like steer your business in a direction that you would actually want. Now, firstly, I want us to understand that more especially if you are starting a business and you are still like young or you're at the initial stages of starting a business, you might find it very hard to actually, you know, use your profits the way that you are supposed to use them, right? Ask a question. So, we're going to be talking about the importance of learning how to manage your finances, the importance of being able to use your business money for things that help you grow, for things that will help you innovate, and also for things that will kind of like help you improve your business as well. So, firstly, I want us to talk about the importance of finance. Why is finance actually important in a business? You will notice that even when you are making a business plan, you are required to make like a projected income and a projected like number for your expenses as well. This is to like sort of like help you map out or figure out how much money are you supposed to invest in this business to actually start. How much money are you actually like thinking or projecting on making on the business venture as well. This basically helps you to prepare yourself financially. It also helps you to sort of like get the hang of things. Like if you're starting a business that requires you to have equipment, if you're starting a business that requires you to have some sort of like startup capital, or maybe have a warehouse or a business where you're literally going to start working as well. So it helps making like a projected like financial analysis, as that will actually help you plan for your business properly. Now, planning for your business properly means that you understand the amount of money that you're supposed to have to start the business. You understand the amount of money that you're supposed to spend to actually make the business successful as well. And you also like basically understand what you are getting yourself into. So if you just get into like or dive into a business and you don't really understand what you are doing or what you are getting yourself up to, you might find yourself in a situation where now you are spending more than you are making, or you're just not calculating properly. How much am I spending on my business? How much am I making on my business? What is the profit that I'm literally supposed to make also from this business as well? Hi everyone, we are talking about finances business. Please double tap on the screen to like and also sub to my channel as well, right? So finance is very important to ensuring that your business will be successful. It's very important to ensure that your business will actually go in the way that you want it to go. So you need to plan a projected financial analysis, which is why like every business has like a financial year. You don't just like get into business and start like, doing things over your head or doing things that you think are actually going to work. Everything that you do in business, you have to plan to the T. Each and everything that you partake yourself in business, you have to plan to the T as well. You understand? So, finance is very important because of that. Please double tap on the screen. Welcome, welcome, and please leave a sub on my channel as well. Right, we're talking about business and finances today. right? So that is basically the importance of like business and having like proper finances as well. So now the importance of budgeting, like I said, it helps you sort of like map out that this is what I want to do for my business. This is what I'm actually planning to accomplish the next 2 to 3 months, and this is what I want to do for myself as well. And for me, excuse me, for me to literally like get a point, it means that I need to invest X amount of money for me to, it means I need to invest X amount of money for me to actually like reach that point as well. Double tap on the screen to like and subscribe. Savings account or budget. Right. So the reason why, hi Mosito, how are you? Let me know. Do you prefer having a savings account or do you prefer budgeting, like living on a strict budget, saving accounts or living on a strict budget? What do you prefer? Let me know. Double tap on the screen and also leave a sub on my channel as well. Right. So budgeting literally helps you to just map out, like when you plan to do something, you tell yourself that I literally have 3 months to actually achieve this sort of goal in my business, right? But in order for you to actually reach that point, you need to put yourself in a position where you are ready financially. Like there's almost all things in business, right? You require to have money to start. You require to have money to literally like execute. It is not everything that will work without you having like an initial investment in your work or having an initial investment in what you are planning to do as well. So it means that you literally have to budget for your goals, have to budget for your dreams, have to budget for where you are looking to take your business, have to budget for where you want to be or get at with your business as well. If you are a person who's not able to budget, if you're not a person who's not able to plan for their finances and stuff, you'll find yourself in a situation where now you are struggling to get from point A to B. Right? You're struggling to get from like point A to point B, or you're actually struggling to literally like get things done in your life and in your business and in your work as well. So it is very important to take care of your finances. It is very important to sort of like have like a projected financial plan. And also budgeting helps you to save for like rainy days. If ever something happens to you personally, or if ever something happens to your business, maybe a customer returned a product, maybe like they're being delaying with deliveries, when you're able to put like a little bit of money, you're able to make like the process much more faster as well. So budgeting helps you to save your business. Budgeting helps you to sort of like move from point A to point B and literally like, get like the most important stuff to happen or move for you in your business. And also, like, being strict with your budget literally like helps you with a lot, because like, when you know that this next 3 months I have budgeted that I will use X amount of money in marketing, and then now maybe you find yourself in a situation where maybe that money gets wasted, or maybe you end up using it for something else that you see is much more important, which is not advisable, by the way. So it means that that month in your business you'll be suffering or going through a phase where your marketing is not okay. So being strict with your budget means that you are conscious of your money, you are conscious of what you are doing with your money, you are conscious of where you're actually also going with your money. You understand, if you put yourself in a position where now you just use your finances anyhow, or you don't think about like, this is how I'm supposed to use my money, you'll find yourself in a situation where now you are literally just finding yourself in financial positions or in financial situations that are strict, or in financial situations that are actually compromising your work and your business, because you are not being strict, you are not adhering to your plan, you are not adhering to like a strict budget that will help you move with precision, that will help you move with like precision, and you understanding that this is where I'm actually going, this is where I'm actually taking this. So if I'm actually using my money or my budget for this type of thing, it means that now I won't be able to do it. And if you're not able to do it, means that you won't be able to actually move to the next stage. You understand? So budgeting literally allocates, this is what I'm doing, this is what I will do for this amount of period, and this is how much I will use. Once you take that money and use it elsewhere, it means that you literally won't be able to like, use whatever you're using. Please double tap on the screen and subscribe to my channel. It means that you won't be able to use that money for what you had anticipated to use it for, and that specific function in your business will literally like suffer. So that is the whole purpose of like budgeting. And I think that most of us, when we go into business, we don't literally think that, you know what, you have like, finances are a very integral and important part in business. If you are not able to plan, if you're not able to budget, if you're not able to do your things, hi bro Zamanzi, hi. If you're not, today we're talking about business and finances. How do you prefer having a savings account, or would you rather just like budget for like your money or your business and your life? So let me know, what do you prefer, and also double tap on the screen and leave us up on my channel, right? So literally that is what budgeting is for. It is to help you reach your plans, it is to help you reach your goals. And once you are a person who's not able to allocate funds where they're supposed to be, you'll find yourself in a very sticky situation where there are certain functions in your business that are not like naturally working the way that you thought it would actually work. Now, understanding how to use your business money. Now, I feel like, sometimes you might plan and actually sort of like have a basic understanding where your business should go or where it should be, but maybe you don't understand, where exactly am I supposed to invest my money? Where exactly am I supposed to put my money? How exactly am I supposed to budget for my life? How exactly am I supposed to budget for my business to help it like move a certain way? So you need to understand, how am I using my business money? Where am I investing it? And sort of like, what am I actually gonna get out of this investment? Like, obviously, if you invest on marketing, you know that I'll be able to get like much more customers. But like, you also need to take into consideration that you might get those clients, and then those clients might not turn into customers. So you want to put yourself in a position where you turn your clients, or the people that you attract from your advertising, into actual customers. And to turn a client into a customer, it means that you need to have like customer retention. Give them a reason why they should buy your products, give them a reason why they should stay with your company, give them a reason why they should choose your services and your products like over and over again. If you do not give a person a reason why they should stay, a reason why they should actually like use that product as well, it's going to be very hard for anyone to like purchase your products and your services as well, right? So it's very important to understand, where am I spending my money, how am I spending my money in my business, and where am I literally looking to take this as well. You understand? For instance, if you plan, like I said, if you plan to put your money inside marketing, it means that there's more ties to marketing as well. It is not just like you posting, making posters, or printing like handouts and stuff like that. You need to have a plan of, how do I make the customer literally stay in the business. And maybe you choose to do that by having a brand story, by having a strong like brand image, or sort of like, opening like memberships, or opening like, gifts and stuff. So those things, literally like free handouts, have a tendency of making people like much more attached, or they make people want to actually come more and buy, because literally they're buying one thing, and because they bought one thing, they got like a voucher of a few bucks, and they can do something else with that voucher. So you need to put yourself in a position where you are able to know, how do I keep my customers staying and coming back. Most of the time, like normally when you go do like maybe luxury shopping, you'll notice that the people that go there, they usually give them like complimentary drinks. Like, you came there to buy a shoe, and then they give you a complimentary drink. That is part of the customer experience. That is part of, actually, now we have attracted this customer. Now, how do we make the customer stay? How do we keep the customer coming back? How do we actually convince them that, you know what, we are a valuable business, and this is the reason why you should continue coming back to us. This is why you should continue actually buying from us as well. So it's just not a matter of you marketing and putting like your business services out there. It's a matter of you being able to attract that customer into that business. Once you have attracted them, how do you keep them loyal to you? How do you make them stay? How do you keep them coming back? How do you keep them interested? How do you actually build, you know, that relationship between you and them? You understand? So all of that needs to be like in your budget. You need to budget for like complimentary drinks, complimentary snacks, complimentary services. Are you in South Africa? The accent is so attractive. Yeah, I'm in South Africa. Thank you, Utah. I'm in South Africa. Thank you. I'm out here just trying to teach about finances, and you're trying to read me? What? you know so you need to focus on those things as well. You need to budget for those things and put them into consideration, because if you don't, you might find yourself like literally wasting like your marketing money as well. Because like, what's the point of being able to attract a customer, or actually bring the client to you, but you're not able to literally turn them into a customer? So you need to also like have a plan for that. How am I turning this person into a customer? How am I convincing this person that, stay, this is what you need. I am valuable. I'm better than business A, B, and C. You understand? And this is the reason why you should bring all your friends, bring your family, bring whoever to come and shop here, to come and experience my services and my products. So in order to be able to actually attract a person and make them stay, you need to give them an experience of what it feels to be a part of your business, to be a part of your business community, to be a part of a person who is a customer to the business. Hey girl, hey Amy, how are you doing? Hope you well. Please double tap on the screen and also sub to my channel. Today we're talking about finances, having a savings account or a budget. What do you prefer? Do you prefer saving, or do you prefer living your life on a strict budget? Let me know. Right, so literally like having your finances, will like budgeting, will help you with that, because you are able to allocate important like monies in important aspects in your business. Like literally you do marketing, and then there's a next step. So you need to identify that this is what I'm going to do with this money, and then after this marketing money, I need to be able to actually be able to give a reason to the customer. Why should you stay in the business? Why should you continue purchasing my products? Why should you keep coming here over and over again? It's not just a matter of you just putting things in people's faces, or telling people that come and buy. Okay, buying. Is it even? I'm based in South Africa, Amy. Where are you from? You know, where are you from? Tell me where you're from. So those things are very much important when you are doing business as well. So basically, business money is not for spending, it is not for eating, it is not for living from like hand to mouth. You literally have to use it to invest back into your business. You literally have, I feel you, I'll definitely venture into business when I'm done with college. That's an advantage that I'm also studying financial management. Yeah, that's actually good, because you'll have like a good start. At least you'll understand how to use like your business money, how to invest in it, and where to invest it as well. So, financial management is very important in the success of your business and also just kind of like managing your life as well. Thank you so much for the comment, Yuta. Right? So, business money is basically for moving your business from one point to the next. If you're not able to budget properly, if you're not able to plan properly, if you're not able to literally identify that this is where I should put my business money, this is what I should do with it. If I want to accomplish this type of aspect in my business, this is what I should literally like invest in. You have a really hard time growing, you have a really hard time moving forward, you have a really hard time actually doing the important things that you should do for your business as well. So business money is not for spending. Business money is not for solving your own personal problems. Business money is not for like helping people. It is for saving for a rainy day. It is for saving to move your business. It is for saving to do the most important things and aspects in your life and your business as well. You understand? So moving to the next point, is it wise to live from hand to mouth? Obviously, it's not wise to live from hand to mouth. You should, or like I always say, you should strive to have like those types of businesses that are solving problems or they're bringing something of value to your community or wherever you are, right? So if you're doing those types of businesses, you know that whatever money that you receive, you're supposed to invest on marketing. Whatever money you receive, you're supposed to invest it on like customer retention as well. Once you start thinking that your business money is for solving your problems, you're not running a business, you're literally like doing a side hustle. People have side hustles so that they can be able to finance certain parts of their lives that maybe their salary cannot cover for. So you don't start a business to literally like finance certain parts of your life, but you start a business because you saw that, what, there is a gap here. If I could fill in this gap, or if I could actually do something like this thing would actually save my community in this type of way, or this thing would actually make someone else's life comfortable in this type of way. A business is not just like buying and selling all the time. It is innovative. It is literally being innovative. It is being creative. It is coming up with ideas and things that will help your community become better, that will help someone's life become easier or much more comfortable. You understand? So once you do something and you're living from hand to mouth, you should understand that, you know what, that business is probably not going to go anyway, because every time you get money, you're thinking about your problems. Every time you get money, you're thinking about, oh my God, what can I buy? What can I do? Or I need to pay this, I need to pay that, I have bills. That business is not going to go anyway. Literally, it is not a business, it is a side hustle. That is what it is. So if you want something successful, it should be something that is evergreen. It should be something that doesn't always require you to like have people coming to you or people buying from you. It should be something that people literally need. Something that people cannot live without. Like restaurant business will always be evergreen because people need to eat. People need to have a meal. So the only difference is that you need to come up with something unique. You need to come up with something that a lot of people actually want and need in that business as well. You cannot literally just go in there and be like a me too, or be like a copycat, or do things that a lot of people are also doing as well. You need to be unique. So you always need to come up with something unique, something evergreen. Like if you're into selling like merchandise of like clothes and stuff, you know that that business is actually limited, or it has a cap of what's in season, what's not in season, what's in style, what's not in style. You understand? So that type of business is not very like evergreen. Like people who are doing side hustles as well, they like those businesses because they need like fast money. When you are starting an organization or starting a business, literally like takes time. It doesn't actually like also happen like in a short space of time. Like you invest you plan, you project. This is what I want to do, this is where I'm taking it, and this is what I'm actually hoping to achieve with it. But if you are just doing a side hustle, your own aim, your only aim and goal is to literally just have money, finance certain parts of your life that your salary cannot cover, or for you to just like lift yourself up as well from a certain aspect of your life. So it is very different. So it is important to be able to identify um, what am I doing business for, so that you know where can I use my money, and you know that your tendencies, your financial tendencies actually will affect how you run, affect how far you go, will affect the things that you achieve. It will also affect the things that you can also do with um, your business as well. So take that into consideration, right? So the signs of side hustles, what are they for? Like I said, side hustles are literally for like just making money, having money that will cover up certain aspects of your life. They're not really for like having a solid business or having something that will sustain you for the long haul. Like literally a side hustle will be working and booming today, and then you wake up in the morning, people are into something else. So you need to be a person who's on top of trends. You need to be a person who understands what they're doing. You need to be a person who just like has who knows how to save as well, because now if you're in that type of business, you need to always have like money saved somewhere for like a rainy day, just in case now people aren't buying anymore. Like you can't force people to buy products that they don't want to buy, so it means that you literally have to move to something else. So you need to have money to invest into that business as well. And if you get like a good side hustle, like you can make millions, hundreds and thousands of money, you understand. But in order for you to actually get to that point as well, you need to train yourself. You need to understand what type of business you're doing. You need to understand what you're getting yourself into. You understand? So that is basically what side hustles are for. So you can't just like level everything as a business. It's not. It's a side hustle and then it's a business. A business is there for the long haul. It's solving a problem. A side hustle is just for you to make money in a short period of time. It's for you to make money for now. You're thinking for now, you're thinking for tomorrow, you're not thinking for the future. Even with those types of businesses, you need to be strict with budgeting, because now if that product that you have is not working anymore, it means that you need to find another product that is working. It can't always literally be the same thing. I think that is why also like when you look at like Chinese convenience shops, they have a lot of things inside those shops, and most of the time when you go inside there, you find that there are items inside the shop that are very like dusty. They have been sitting for there for months and months and months, and nobody is not even buying. Most of them, they might even expire, because you know why? They are in the business of fast money, making money fast, making money fast. They're always in like niche businesses or niche industries where they just like go inside there, and then they understand that this is what we're selling, and it changes every month like this, it changes every season like this. So you need to make sure that in this quarter, if we have 10,000 products, we're literally able to sell these products in this quarter. If we're not able to sell them, it means that we have made a loss, and then it's fine. We just put that in the back and put the nice products or the new products up in front so that people can buy. So that's how the type of business works. It needs you to have like huge amounts of capital. It needs you to have like money always on hand as well, because literally every cent counts, every item counts, because when you're counting stock that I have X amount of products, and from these products this is how much I'm actually wanting to make. But if you're not making anything from those products, like it means that you have made a loss, and there's nothing you can do about it, because you can't force people to buy things that are out of season or out of styles. And most of the time people would actually selling those things at like half price. That's why then when you go inside shops, you find like sale this, sale that. You understand those things are out of season. But especially like if you're into the high fashion business, like fast fashion business, clothes, that's what you will normally see. Because what's always important is the products and the services that are in season. It's the products and services that are actually new. It is not literally like, the products just being there by itself. It is not literally the products just being sold and stuff. You understand? So always take into consideration and understand, am I getting into like a side hustle? Am I getting into a fast business, or am I actually looking to establish a business that will last me for the long haul. And whichever business that you decide to get on, your finances play a very important role. You understand? With like long form businesses, you have the time to learn, you have the time to grow, you have the time to budget and invest and actually move at a pace that you are comfortable at. But with like the fast fashion type of businesses or the side hustle type of businesses, literally, you don't move slow, you move fast. What's in style? What's even happening? What are people buying? What are people into? What are people saying? What's in season? What are the teenagers saying these days? What are the teenagers buying these days? What are people into? Is it summer? Is it winter? Is it this? Is it that? You understand? So it's always that as well. So the difference between a side hustle and a business, I think we've literally like just talked about that right now. So a side hustle is the type of business that will make you money like fast. I have X amount of stock on hand, and with this X amount of stock on hand, I need to make X amount. Yeah, so you need to make X amount of money from this period as well. So that's the difference between a business and a side hustle. A business is there for the long haul, and a side hustle is literally like those types of fast businesses that depend on what's in season, what's selling, and what's not. So you need to be a person who's very like up to date with trends in terms of products. What are people selling? What are people up to? What are people into as well? So that will sort of like help you like get an idea of what is it that I'm supposed to like buy. So the end goal with like is for you to have money, make money, buy stock, resell, and make money. And then the end goal of a business is to literally solve a problem over and over and over again. So if you're able to literally like hit the bullseye with that, you are able to have a business that will be sustainable for you. You're able to have a business that will last for a very long for you as well, right? So why you don't see where your money goes, when you're a person who doesn't budget, when you're a person who doesn't do like financial projections, and you're not literally paying attention to, okay, this is the amount of money I'm supposed to make, and because I'm making X amount of money, I'm supposed to put this money into these business functions that will help me get to a certain point. It means that you will not grow. It means that you will not understand how you are using your money. You will not understand how your money is actually helping you to improve or grow your business or actually take you to a certain point where you are actually able to make more money as well. If you actually like pay attention to people who are seasoned entrepreneurs, they don't play with money. Like they want you to account for each and every cent. They want you to account for each and every cent. I know how many products I have. I know how much I'm supposed to spend on to actually like bring those products to my shop, and how much I'm actually supposed to pay to make sure that that business is running, because it's not only just like products and services, it's also like water, electricity, Wi-Fi, rent, you understand? So all of those things count towards, is your business working or not? They also count towards like your and stuff. So the reason why you don't see where your money is going, it's because you're not paying to the most important aspects of your life. You're not actually paying to the most important aspects of your business and where it's actually supposed to go as well. You understand? So you need to plan, you need to have like a financial projection. This is where I am planning on going, and this is what I actually want to do for myself and my business. Literally, I'll make an example of myself. Like when I started my first business, the only thing I was thinking about is like living from hand to mouth and just doing things from hand to mouth. I wasn't thinking that like I had plans for my business, that this is actually what I want to do. This is where I actually want to get at. But now I am having a problem of, I am failing to actually realize my business goals and dreams. I'm actually failing to realize the things that I want to do for myself. And I had to sit myself down and actually think, what am I literally struggling with? Why am I struggling to move from point A to point B? Because I know that every month this is how much I'm supposed to spend. But now, when it's time for me to actually do the things that are making my business go forward, do the things that are making my business grow, like I'm struggling, I'm getting like crazy quotes. Even if like I get those quotes and then I understand that okay, now I have to save till this certain amount, or I have to save till a certain point. Now it's literally not living up. Those savings as well are not living up to my expectations, because now I have made it a habit that whenever I make money, whenever I receive anything from my business, I'm gonna take this money and I'm gonna use it for like my personal things, you know. Up until someone told me that, you know what, when you're running a business and you know that you're living off of that business, you need to put yourself in a point where you are literally giving yourself like a salary. You can't just like squander your money or use your money because you're the owner and no one's going to tell you that you can't use that money. No, you have to understand that that money is for business functions. That money is for me to do like important things in my work and my business as well. That is just how it goes. It's for you to understand that, you know, for me to run, for me to go forward, I need to put like my business first. I'm the last person in line when it comes to receiving like money and finances. I'm the last person in line when it comes to like receiving anything for my life. Your business comes first. Once you understand that your business will come first, once you understand that you should do things first for your business before you literally like go into your personal things or your personal finances as well. You understand? So, yeah, that's just about it. You need to understand that your business money is not your personal money. Your business money is for investing back into your business and your business functions. It is not for you to literally solve your problems. It is not for you to literally think that or put yourself first. Because once you start putting yourself first, now it means that, um, you know, things that have to do with your business, you're not taking them serious. And whenever you're supposed to grow and innovate, you know, you've already used that money for other important aspects in your life and not literally your business as well, right? So Yuta says, I feel you. I'll definitely venture into business when I'm done with college. And it's an advantage that I'm also studying financial management. Yeah. work from home. Hi, double tap on the screen and please sub to my channel. Do you like working from home? Do you prefer working from home? Let me know. Why do you enjoy the most about working from home? Working at home. I like it because like you make your own working hours. You don't have a boss. No one's telling you what to do, or where to go, or how to do it as well. So that is what I like about it. Do you like working from home? Let me know. Leave a comment. I don't know how you feel. I don't know how you feel. Are you working at home or what is it that you're doing? I'm working from home. Are you based in Cape Town? No, I'm not based in Cape Town. I'm actually in Joburg. Where are you from? You didn't tell me where you're from, Utah. Where are you from? My ex is from Joburg. I hate that city. I feel like it swallows people. Right? So why do you feel like it swallows people, Utah? Hey, you live in Cape Town. Where about you live in Cape Town? Where do you live in Cape Town? So maybe you know what did your ex do to you that makes you hate Joburg so much now? What is it that your ex did to you? I'm pretty sure like maybe the breakup was bad and maybe you left Joburg at some point and then now you feel like, oh my god, like I don't like that place. Maybe you don't like it because of like a person, you know? Also, like which part, where do you stay in Cape Town as well? I love Cape Town. I actually love Cape Town more than Joburg.
So what's the reason why you don't like really like Joburg? Is it because like there's a person from there that you broke up with, you're no longer on good terms, or you just don't like it because you don't like it? Why don't you like Joburg? But I also prefer Cape Town. I think it's beautiful because of the beaches and stuff. All right, thank you guys. Bye. Catch you in my next live. Okay, I only heard the last part, but yeah, most definitely you should invest in visiting the site. It's a breath of fresh air. Actually, like I've been to Cape Town. I think I've lived there for like quite a while, a short while, and I loved it there. Like maybe one day, I'll also come that side. So basically, I just wanted to find out, like, do you not like Joburg because of like your ex? Maybe you ended up in bad terms, or you just basically had like a bad experience as well. And then also just wanted to know how long have you been like in Cape Town? Do you like to live there and stuff? It is a breath of fresh air. I love like the beaches and stuff. I like also, yes, especially because of I knew it. Like I don't think like Joburg is a bad place, but like all the time when like you're at a certain place and then someone gives you a bad experience, you just end up having like bad memories of that place, and you feel like no, I would never. But I would suggest that you should literally like take like a mini vacation, maybe for like a weekend to somewhere in Joburg. It's fun. Visit Sandton, you know, see Rosebank and stuff and explore. Go to Midrand, it's actually quite fun. Yeah, so you've been living there for quite a long time. That's actually good. Maybe you should host me sometime. I love Cape Town. Bram is in like the CBD of Joburg. It's also like a vibe, it's a good place if you like an artsy person or you like going out and like doing the groove culture as well. It's very nice. Bram is nice. I enjoy Bram. There's a whole lot of things to do there, but it's a very like touristy like place as well. Like everyone when they think of Joburg, they're obviously going to like visit Bram as well. So have you been in Cape Town like your whole life? So like Bram is like a tourist attraction place. I would put it like that. There's Bram, there's Midrand, and then there's like Sandton. I think those are the most important places you should go to. And there's then also like maybe seeing animals and stuff, at the zoo, going hiking, going to the cradle of humankind, also like going to Soweto to learn about the history of like now Mandela, his, apartheid, the struggle and stuff. There's just a lot of things. I feel like Joburg is like the hub or the heart of like South Africa. I feel yeah, I got here last year on a 5-year contract. Oh, great. Where were you coming from? Where are you originating from? That's actually great. You should explore more. Like I feel like Cape Town is beautiful. And what I like about Cape Town is that, it doesn't even feel like you're in South Africa. Like it feels like you're in Europe. It gives like that, it has that European vibe. Like I even think that people that are coming from overseas, when they get to Cape Town, they just feel like they're at home because, it just gives you that European vibe, like overseas vibe. Joburg is unsafe, well, everywhere, but Joburg is just over. You know what actually makes it like how the news are? Like every time you switch on the news and then you listen to like the news about a certain place, they're always gonna talk about like the bad things. Like it's never safe everywhere. Like when you travel or when you go to anywhere, you're obviously supposed to like make sure that you're safe and just like keep yourself safe as well. You understand? Like it's not safe anyway. Like there isn't always like good news about a place always. There's always gonna be like those haphazards. Like they do crime everywhere. They rob people everywhere. But like obviously you just need to be precautious. And then also if you're going to a place that you're not very sure of, especially like if you're a tourist, it's very much advisable to go with like a person who's familiar with the place or just hire like a tourist agency as well. That'll make you like feel some sort of comfort as well, because like when you're with a person who's familiar with the place, obviously they're gonna take you to like places that they know are safe as well, like nothing can actually happen to you. But if you're a person that just likes to do like things solo, do your research first and make sure that you are actually staying in places that are safe, that you're actually visiting places that are also safe. But the downside of that is that you're only gonna see like so much, or you're only gonna go to like the touristy places because they are very safe. This is like a lot of tourists there, people visit there, there's high like protection and stuff. But if you want to get like the real experience of a place, obviously you need to either go with a person that knows the place, or you need to hire like a tourist agency that will help you like, see the place a bit. But yeah, Joburg, there's always like best, like it, like everywhere, even like in Africa, all countries. Like when you ask anyone about Joburg, they are very scared. But like, I'm living here in Joburg, and it is like, you need to keep yourself safe and stuff. But it's a beautiful place. You can get like very beautiful experiences as well. You know because it's not also like it's not like Cape Town is also like that safe as well. Because like when you watch the news about Cape Town, the gangs, the trucks, this, that, they make you so scared to a point where you'd actually fear to go live in Cape Town. But like when you get to Cape Town, you're like, wow, this is beautiful. This looks like heaven, right? And then it's only when you've been in Cape Town for like quite some time when you literally get to understand how does the community actually like live here and stuff. I'm from Port Edward, KwaZulu Natal. What about you, Bumalanga? Port Edward, KwaZulu Natal. Actually, I've stayed in KwaZulu Natal quite, I think, for like 4 years. But like I was in the side of, I was I was in Richards Bay. Do you know Richards Bay? Yeah, I was close to there. But also I used to like go to like Durban Beach and Palito, Mhlanga, yeah, those places. So I'm not very familiar with like Port Edward. Because like normally people from like KZN would actually prefer going to like Joburg rather than Cape Town. I know that closer people like Durban and Joburg, and then people from Joburg like Durban, KZN, and also like Cape Town. So it's always like an exchange. So I'm quite shocked that you Zulu and you chose to go to Cape Town. Normally they want to come the side in Joburg, but like take into regard that you said you're scared of Joburg, so it makes sense why you choose Cape Town. Like Cape Town is also like a beautiful place, but I feel like it's very hard. Like it's good to go to Cape Town if like maybe you've gotten like a job opportunity or something like that. Also, like the rental prices are very high. Like I saw sometime, I think like late last year, people were complaining about the rental prices. And like it actually makes sense because I feel like a lot of people from like overseas come to like Cape Town and stuff, and that sort of like reaches like the rental market because they end up charging like in pounds and dollars to like accommodate for that market of people as well. There's so much business with like the property. There's so much income with the property business in like Cape Town, such that it actually spills over to the people that are living there, and then the rental becomes very closer. You're very soft spoken and articulated. Thank you, Utah. Yeah, closer are from like the Cape. I've also been to like, but how are you a closer from Port Edward? There's closest in Port Edward. Thank you so much, Yuta. I know that closest are from like the Eastern, like the Cape, not like the Eastern Cape, like mostly from the Eastern Cape, like the Cape mostly. I've also been like to East London. I've also seen East London. Yes, it's like at the border of Eastern Cape and KZN. Oh, okay, I understand. I understand. I should actually go to Port Edward. I've never been there. What's exciting? What's nice in Port Edward? Is your city also like East London, or it's just like Port Edward? How far are you from East London? How far are you from? It's literally inside. It's not far. Like that place is like 3 hours from like Joburg. Literally 3 hours from Joburg, and like how many, like 2 days from Cape Town? Is it? I'm probably 2,000 kilometers from East London. Oh, okay, yeah. It's very far. Anyways, when you're not familiar with like a place, you always think that maybe they just like neighbors or close to each other and stuff. You know. Also, I feel like people should visit Bumalanga like a lot. Do you know how beautiful it is there? Have you heard about the God's Window, Kruger National Park? It's beautiful. They even have like a nice hotel there by like the train wrecks. It's a 5 star. A lot of celebrities go there. A lot of influencers go there. It's like a tourist attraction place. It's very beautiful. I think a lot of people would rather like go to Mpumalanga because of like the game reserves and stuff. And then also there's like beautiful nature. There's like hiking. Yes. Wildlife. Yes. It's very beautiful. Also, what I like is that Mpumalanga is close to like also like Mozambique. A lot of people that like traveling, they do Mpumalanga, they do Mozambique, they do Eswatini. Like you just need to be a person who likes exploring. It's not very far. Like it's literally 3 hours from Joburg. It's not far. But when you're in like the Cape, it is far because no, the Cape is far. Like it's the furthest of all places in South Africa. The Cape is far. I'd only visit the Cape is far. Yeah, most people just go there for the wildlife because like a lot of people like especially if they're coming from like overseas and then they want to see like the wildlife and stuff. Like in Joburg they do have, but like if you want to see like the proper wildlife, you just have to go to Mpumalanga. That's the place. It's actually beautiful. They also have like a lot of activities. If you're an adrenaline type of person, bungee jumping, skydiving, air ballooning. There's like a lot of things to do there as well. Yeah, you guys actually kept me online. Like, I was planning on ending this time.
Thanks for chatting with me. I appreciate it. I feel very diving hey, it's really these days. It's actually my birthday tomorrow. She's the loneliness can manage. Oh, I'm happy that I was able to do that, Hita, and I do hope that you have a happy birthday. Happy before birthday. What plans do you have for tomorrow? And you shouldn't be lonely. Like, how can you be lonely when you're in Cape Town? You just like go to the beach, have like a beach picnic with your friends and stuff, you know? I'm very thankful that you appreciated it. Please double tap on the screen for a like and please leave a sub on my channel as well. Please, please, please.
Catch me on my next live stream.